another one. It is another season. Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. I'm making this our first official Halloween decor hunting video, and we've been doing some spooky decor hunting already, but I'm making this our first official Halloween decor hunting video for 2024 with good old Mr. Skeleton, and we are ready. So Michael's and Joann's put out some spooky all year round decor. I don't think it was technically Halloween or early Halloween, because I think their Halloween lines are going to come out later, but still early, but just not right now. We went to Joann, saw some of the collection, but I'm going back right now because I looked online and it looks like the store finally has their collection out. So we're going to go check it out. And then At Home has been teasing their Halloween stuff for weeks now. And over on the Facebook group, I've been seeing some people posting that their At Home is starting to put out Halloween. So in this video, we're gonna go check out At Home. But we're officially in At Home stalking mode. And Cracker Barrel also put out their Halloween stuff online. I should be getting what I ordered tomorrow, so I might include it in this video since it's just one thing, but they put their stuff out online. I don't think it's gonna be in stores for a while, but you never know. You never know. I feel like with Cracker Barrel, it's gonna be after their 4th of July stuff. So those are our current spooky developments. Anything else that comes up, you know, we'll jab our jaws about it. But right now we're cruising to Joann's to check out this spooky all year round mystical magical line. I want to see it in all of its glory. I want to see more of the stuff. I want to see the goods. So hopefully they still have some stuff left at Joann's, because I was going to try to get out earlier this week, but I had a full-blown situation happen, and I mentioned it in my vintage Halloween haul. I told you I'd talk about it as we're out Halloween hunting, but essentially what happened was my worst freaking nightmare, y'all. I lost my ability to speak. Can you imagine me not jabbing my freaking jaws all day? Like, what would I even do? No, it was actually kind of scary in all seriousness. Basically, I've talked about this before, but I get these things called ocular migraines. It starts out as this little light in my vision, like a little light, like a spot of light, and then it grows. Sometimes it's a zigzag, sometimes it's staticky looking, and it takes over most of my vision, so I can't see. And it doesn't hurt or anything, so maybe like once a year I'll get this. It's almost always in the summer when it's freaking hot, and it almost always happens when it's really sunny out. So basically, I'm a vampire is what I'm trying to say. It started with the ocular migraine. I just couldn't see a lot because I just had a bunch of bright spots in my vision. So I was just sitting with Lucian, playing with him, no big deal. It wasn't hurting or anything, it's just annoying. And then we were talking to Dallas's mom on the phone. Okay, you know when you're in a conversation, but something is really distracting you, and so you keep kind of losing focus and coming back to the conversation, but sometimes you're mid-sentence and you're like, and then you return to your thought, you know what I mean? But you're kind of searching for it for a second. It felt like that, but nothing was distracting me. It progressed to the point where when I went to say a word, I couldn't say it correctly. I don't even know. Like, I tried to say sentence, and I was like, wait, I need to get over. And then it got to the point where I got really confused at all the words in my mind. Like, everything was jumbled. I couldn't say anything. I was trying to sort through my thoughts. Nothing was coming out. It was the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I could not get words out. I panicked. I looked at Dallas and I'm like trying to tell him that I'm confused and I can't speak sentences. So anyways, I'm freaking out because I know the signs of a stroke, and one of the signs is losing your ability to speak, your words getting jumbled up and speaking like gibberish, and I know that's a sign of a stroke. And I didn't have any other signs though, but I didn't have any weakness or tingling on one side of my body or anywhere. Like, it was just my speech. Anyways, it freaked me out. So the first thing I do is call my dad, because my dad He's currently half retired, but he was a family physician for years. So I knew he would know what's going on. So I called him and I told him what happened. He's like, you need to go to the ER now. They checked my blood pressure. They drew blood. They gave me fluids. They couldn't find anything wrong. Like nothing was wrong with my blood. Nothing was wrong with my blood pressure. All that was normal. My fluid levels were fine. Like my kidney functions, everything was fine. They couldn't find anything wrong. So, they think it was just from my ocular migraines, which apparently ocular migraines can cause aphasia, which is what that is. Like when you lose the ability to talk, or you can't get your words out or your thoughts and you get confused and jumbled. I guess that's called aphasia. And you can get, I guess, that from an ocular migraine, which is news to me. I've had ocular migraines since I was, like I mentioned, 12 or 13 years old. Never had this happen to me in my whole freaking life. It was the scariest thing it's the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. And it took a minute for my speech to come back fully. So I talk 100 miles a minute, as you know. And it took me a minute to start talking fast again. But yeah, that was a fun ER trip. So that's what happened. So I took a break from driving for a couple of days to make sure this didn't happen again. And it hasn't happened again. But like I mentioned, I only get ocular migraines like once a year. So where's my, oh, there's Joann's. Turn in, everybody. This guy's gonna be pissed. So that's my story about freaking out because I thought I had a stroke. That's my story. All right, everyone, we're here at Joann's. But before we go in, I wanted to mention the sponsor for today's video because it has been so nice, especially since we're getting into the busy summer months. It's going to be even nicer to not have to think about dinner, what I'm having for dinner, going to the grocery store. It is so nice not having to think about any of that stuff thanks to Factor. If you have not heard of Factor before, Factor delivers fresh, never frozen meals straight to your door, and the meals are ready to go, so you don't have to prep them. You don't have to use pots or pans or plates or anything if you don't want to. You just pop them in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then you're ready to enjoy your delicious and nutritious meal. And Factor offers keto, calorie smart, chef's choice, and vegan and veggie options, which include seafood, meat, and plant-based meals. And meal plans range from 4 to 18 meals per week, and you can add more or reduce the number depending on your specific needs. Plus, you can easily skip a week if you need to. They have so many different meals to choose from, so you never get tired of the same meal. And we've been loving Factor so much because not only do we cut down on grocery trips, but also prepping the food, doing the dishes, all that kind of stuff. So we have way more time to do family activities. We can take a walk, which we've been taking a walk every evening now because I don't have to prep food and get dinner ready. Everything's just ready. Like we go on our walk, we come home, we pop our food in the microwave, and it's ready to go. Anyways, if you're wanting to give Factor a try, you can head to factor75.com or click the link down in my description box and use code LIBRA50 to get 50% off your first Factor box plus 20% off your next order with Factor. Anyways, definitely check out Factor if you've been looking for some convenient and nutritious meals for summertime. All right, we're going in. Here we go. This guy is laughing at Mr. Skeleton. Laughing out loud, like not even trying to hide it, laughing at good old Mr. Skeleton. You know what though? I'm glad good old Mr. Skeleton brings joy to people's lives all year round, all freaking hot summer long, y'all. All right. Anyways, though, we're leaving Joann's. We saw the full collection. This was exactly what I was wanting to see. This is why I came out to this one, because last time we were at this one, there was nothing there. It was bare bones. I really wanted to see a nice, clean collection, and that's exactly what we saw today. It was glorious and beautiful. It looked so beautiful all displayed. Love this line. I think it's gorgeous. Yes, there are things in this line that we've seen before, but some of the pieces that they brought back are some of my favorite pieces. So I wasn't that mad about it. So first of all, they had this gorgeous mirror. They had two different crescent moon mirrors. The first one had this kind of mosaic look to it on the border of the mirror. And then the other mirror just had it was a crescent moon with a black frame. Just a classic, good sized crescent moon mirror. I feel like it was a better size than a lot of other ones I've seen that are really, really small. This one was a really good size mirror. So they also had some other wall decor pieces in this area. Some of the ones we've seen, so I'm going to show some of them here because they were just mixed in with some of the newer pieces that we saw. And then they had a crescent moon, or just some sort of moon art wall decor piece. And then they had a skeleton wall decor piece that had like a, was it a bride and groom or king and queen or something like that with skeletons. Then they had the one we saw last time that said the moon made me do it. They had another little wall decor section that had a bunch of metal pieces. So they had these metal crescent moon shelves that were really cool. And then they had some eyeball things. One was an eye wall decor piece that lit up, or it looked like it had lights on it. And then the other one was the eye mirror that we've seen, that we saw the last couple of years at Joann's. They also had some really pretty moth. I think they were both moths. Maybe one was a butterfly, but I think they were both moths. Purple moth decor, and they were made out of metal. And what else do they have in this area? Crescent moon pieces, metal pieces, framed pieces, wall decor pieces, lots of moons. But they also had random skeletons and skulls sprinkled in. They also had cauldrons. They had their big cauldron that they brought back this year. They always have that big cauldron every year, and I think it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite cauldron shapes that's out there, and it's ceramic, so it's not plastic. It's really nice and heavy duty, really pretty, and I, once again, love the shape of it. They also had another cauldron that had the goddess symbol on it. And, oh, you won't guess what they had, y'all. They had a sign that said, like, it lit up, had the moon phases, and guess what it said on it? It said frickin' it's just a phase. And if you know it's just a phase, then you know, because was it a couple years ago, there was a Ray Dunn blanket that said just a phase, and it got my panties in a wad, y'all. I was going on some tangent about it's not just a phase, Mom. It's not just a phase. Well, I guess it's just a phase is what my mom said about me. But what I'm saying, and what all of us, whatever you are, if you were a little bit strange and unusual, you told your parents growing up, it's not just a phase. You know what I mean? So the people buying this stuff, it's not just a phase. Anyways, that's besides the point. That's my rant about the phases. So anyways, back to the cauldrons, because they had a couple different smaller cauldrons. One was just like a little ceramic cauldron, I believe. And then the other one was more of like a shiny, celestial looking cauldron situation. And I think, was there another cauldron? I think that was it for the cauldrons. But they did have some really pretty container looking things. They had a moon one that had the skull face on the moon. And it was a crescent moon container with that skull face. They also had the really pretty moth one that we saw last time. They also had a gorgeous glass, it's like a smoked glass coffin container that was really, really pretty. This might be my favorite piece in the whole line. I wanted to get it, but I don't really know what I want to do with it. And they also had this crescent moon that almost looked like amethyst. It was purple. But my only qualm with it is I wish it was glass. I thought it was glass, but when I saw it in person, it's plastic. And you can tell when you see it in person. I feel like you can really tell it's plastic. If it was glass, I would have bought it in a heartbeat. It's just little things like that, you know what I mean? We also saw some pumpkins. Our very first pumpkins for the Halloween season. They had these kind of shaggy looking black pumpkins. They had a smaller one and a bigger one, and they had like shaggy stuff on it. And then, okay, I guess I was mistaken, because online apparently Spooky Family told me this, so thank you for telling me. The apples, I thought there were these purple apples, I'll show them here, that had little lights in them, or little stars, or, you know, constellations or whatever in them. And last year they did, I swear it was the same shape, they did a red version, and I thought it was an apple. Turns out, I guess it's a pumpkin. They're calling it online a pumpkin. I guess it's a pumpkin. You could have fooled me, because between the stem, like the little thin stem, and the shape of the pumpkin, to me, it looked like an apple, like a poison apple kind of situation. I don't know if anyone else is seeing that. Let me know down in the comments if you also see an apple. I could have sworn that was an apple. The pumpkins, though, that I saw, the shaggy ones, those were pumpkins. But I don't know. You could have fooled me with the apple-looking pumpkins. Anyways, what else did we see? I feel like my brain needs to warm up a little bit for the season. Like, it's got to get into the groove, into the memorizing Halloween decoration groove. Trying to think of what else we saw in this area. I think there were some skulls. There were some skulls. One was an iridescent light up skull, and one was a silver, what's going on here? One was a really pretty silver skull. Had the skull with the snake going through it that we saw last time. Oh, they had the disco balls that we saw last time. The little disco ball and the big disco ball. And then they had some pillows. They had a silver bedazzled, I think it was sequins actually, like a silver sequins crescent moon pillow. They had another pillow that said the moon made me do it, and then another just silver and black sequins pillow. And what else did I see here? There's other stuff I'm blanking on that I know I'm gonna kick myself for because it was probably really cute and I probably really liked it, and I'm not mentioning it. So, oh, there was also the light up crescent moon. Was it the goddess symbol? The light up crescent moon with the pretty little botanical situations on the inside. Then there was the other sign that said, what did it say? Sit for a spell or something like that. The plaque with the skull on it. And like we saw all that last time. And the rug. I don't think I got visuals of the blanket and the rug though, because you can't really see what they are. Well, anything else I'm missing I'll show here, because I know this one section had so many little trinkets. They also brought back one of my favorite pieces they've ever sold, which is the crescent moon candle holder. It's like a big metal crescent moon, and you can put a candle in there, and it is one of my favorite all year round magical pieces. Oh, they also had the crystal looking canisters. They had a purple one, a little small purple one, and then they had the iridescent canister that was a really good size, really pretty. They also had the little potion bottle that we saw last time. They also had the other potion bottles, the moon one, the snake one. We saw those ones last time. Then they also had a purple one with a little skull topper on those. All right, my camera overheated because it's so freaking hot. But long story longer, after seeing the entire line, I actually really like this line. I think the other Joann's I went to put out all the stuff the least exciting stuff in my opinion. But this Joann's had everything out, and seeing the whole line together, I do think it's really beautiful. Anyways, we're gonna be back out on the hunt, so don't go anywhere. Because we're not going anywhere, are we, sir? We're going to At Home next, so I'll see ya when I see ya. Hey everyone, it is another day Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. And I hope, not choking on my freaking saliva, I hope we see some Halloween today. I'm excited for the potential of real Halloween decor. Not all year round spooky decor or dark decor, which I was excited to see, don't get me wrong, but full blown in your face Halloween orange and black. I'm hoping we see something today. I'm hoping. So anyways, right now we're cruising to At Home. I gotta go to the post office first, but after the post office, we're cruising to At Home. We're gonna see if they have any Halloween out. They have been teasing their Halloween. They're like, oh, it's gonna be earlier than ever. But if you've been around here Halloween decor hunting before, around town, around here, you know that my area, the one in my area for whatever reason, is always one of the last to put stuff out now. It used to be one of the first, it's now one of the last, and it hurts my Halloween soul every year. And then when they do start putting it out, it seems like they're dreading it. And I get it. I'm sure as Halloween people are annoying as hell. But for whatever reason in my area, I feel like they just don't love putting their Halloween out. And it is what it is. Or they just are one of the last for whatever reason. There's probably some good reason behind it, and I'm just making stuff up. But you guys, they're always one of the last. But hey, you know what? We're cruising. We're looking for Halloween. Nothing can get us down today because we're at least out here looking, and there's potential to see something. Even if we don't see anything, the potential, the fact that there's actual Halloween coming out right now in May is blowing my mind. Like, you can't get me down based on that. Like, I'm just too excited about that. So I have zero complaints. Even if my store doesn't get stuff out until freaking July, like last year, I feel like it was after 4th of July when my at-home put Halloween out. But they said they're putting stuff out earlier this year, so I'm gonna have faith in that, and we're gonna check early. This parking lot, it's always the worst. But somehow I'm happy to be back. Like, I'm excited to be back. I'm like, oh, I hate this parking lot, but I'm so happy to be here. Oh, Mr. Skeleton, I know, sir. It's embarrassing to be near me, but we've arrived at home. We're here. We're going in. I hope we see freaking Halloween. Let's go. We're here at home. I feel like this is the second video where we struck out on spooky decor. I mean, at least we saw fully stocked, like nice, fresh, organized Joann's. Thank you, Joann, for coming through for us spooky people. But at home, my local at home, I know other people's at homes are getting them because I'm seeing it on the Facebook group. Ugh, Mr. Skeleton, not another year where it takes forever. I don't want to complain. Beggars can't be choosers. We're supposed to get it early this year, but let me tell y'all, there wasn't one single individual aisle that was cleared out for any sort of hint of Halloween. Not one end cap, not one little tiny little shelf. Nothing looked like it was preparing for Halloween. It didn't even look anywhere close. So it wasn't like what we saw at Joann's last time, where they had empty shelves. You could tell they were about to put it out. It's a sad, sad situation. It was nothing but gnomes at Gnome, everybody. They lived up to their name today. They did not disappoint in the creepy ass gnome department. So we saw some gnomes, all types of different gnomes, and 4th of July decor, which is to be expected. I expect to see 4th of July decor. But we're, dang it, everybody, dang it. Not one single skull, not one pumpkin scented candle, not even fall. There wasn't, like, usually before they put out Halloween, I'll see some like glass pumpkins or, you know, stuff like that. Little scented candles that are fall scented. When's Bath and Body Works coming out with their fall scented stuff? I feel like we need to go. I feel like every year when we're first starting to look for Halloween, we always go by Bath and Body Works and smell the scents of fall. And I think I saw some sort of release, like what kind of scents they're putting out this year. And they look so good, per usual. Anyways, the good news is, at home, right at my house, not at home, not at Gnome, but at my house, currently waiting for us, I have a box from Cracker Barrel. It is our first Halloween purchase for 2024, and I am so excited. We'll just go ahead and open it. The box barely made it. Let me just put that out there. It is, it's seen better days. I'm surprised. I don't know if it's broken in there. I hope it's not. But it doesn't appear to be broken. I peeked in there. It does not appear to be broken. So the people are just slamming on their brakes all over the place. Hey everyone, we're back home. I'm in my comfy clothes, and I was gonna do a quick little Halloween unboxing. We're gonna unbox our first Halloween purchase of the season. Look at this box. This is how it came. Look at this thing. Look at that. It could be broken in there. I don't think it is. I kind of felt around in there. I don't think it's broken. Yes! This is how it came.
Shit. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. But also the Wraith last year or 2 years ago came kind of like this, and it wasn't broken. So We're hoping for the best. I can't believe, let me see if we can't get a better visual. Hopefully it's in one piece because I'm so excited for this guy. I had an idea when I bought it. Okay, on the website, it shows this piece on a door. Thought about putting it on the door, but it makes me really nervous to put this on a door because it would bang around, I think. I don't know. If I can get this thing out. I've been looking for something to put in my powder room, in my green bathroom. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'll show you here in a second. I have this thin, like tall, skinny wall above my toilet, and nothing ever seems to go there. So this guy is long and skinny. I feel like he'd be perfect for that wall. So far, it looks like he's in one piece. This is the newest addition to Cracker Barrel's Halloween collection. They have the Wraith. They have, I think, the black and the white Wraith now. They have the huge Wraith. They have the witchy situation we saw last year. And this year, they have this guy. This big old, it's another wraithy creature. But look how big this thing is. It's even bigger in person. I need to put batteries in it so we can see it glowing in all of its glory. Let's see this guy light up in all of his glory. Hopefully it works. Look at, is it supposed to be red?
I think it changes colors.
Oh, it does change colors.
But you can't control the colors. That's
No, I know. That'd be awesome, but I'm not expecting that.
Is it the same color right now?
No?
Oh, I thought it just
It changes. It does.
I wish you could change the colors like it had.
I do too, and I wish you could make it like stay on a color, don't you?
Well, right, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
But beggars can't be choosers. This thing is glorious. I'm so excited, but I am satisfied with my first Halloween purchase of 2024. Satisfied with this. Let me put the screw back in. I'm really excited about this piece. It makes me want to do some sort of, I don't know, some sort of theme around it in my bathroom this year. So I'm gonna show you where I think I'm gonna put it, and then I'll do a proper send off. Okay, this is the wall I was thinking, the one right above my toilet. This is where I was thinking about putting the ghost, because you can see it's this kind of long, skinny wall. So I thought about putting the ghost in the center and then maybe having things around it. Bats, I don't know, something like that. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go here because I gotta start dinner, but I'm a little bummed out because today was kind of a fail at Gnome, or at home, but you know what I mean. But at Gnome is the most appropriate name. But we did see the full-blown magical collection at Joann's. I was happy to see it. It looked beautiful, all organized. And so we saw that. Now we're just stocking at home. So any day at home, if you want to put your stuff out, I know you're getting stuff out all over the country, but we're just stocking my area because they're taking their time. Hope you enjoyed hanging out, Halloween decor hunting with me and good old Mr. Skeleton. I'm so excited for another season of Halloween decor hunting. It is officially here. We are stocking the stores. I kind of want to go to Home Goods too. I've seen a couple of people post some spooky Home Goods things. And so we got to go check it out naturally. Also, I think Lowe's might be putting their stuff out soon online. So we've got a lot coming up. So I'll keep you posted. We'll be out on the hunt. And yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say, hey, Ghoul, hey, down in the comments. Or, hey, Mr. Skeleton, hey, down in the comments. Because you know we love talking to you. And yeah, anything else you want to chit-chat about down in the comments. Any of the stuff that you liked from Joann's or anything you're excited about at home. Maybe you're at home started putting out Halloween. Let me know if it did down in the comments. And if there's anything good so far, let me know. And yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys next time.